Hey, it's Evan with Sleek Mobile Auto Detailing. Just wanted to take you along today. I'm going to the job site and we have an early 2000s Saab 9.3 with some badly neglected black paint. Now, for some context, I've worked on this car in the past. We did some paint correction a few weeks ago, so the car is 85% to where it should be. But the owner had to do some PDR on two of the panels, so he asked that I not touch those until after the dent removal was done. The dent removal was finished late last week, so I'm going to go finish up the door and the rear quarter. I'm going to take you along. Bear in mind, this paint is badly neglected. We're not chasing perfection necessarily, but it is a multi-stage polish and seal. So I'm going to take you along and kind of show you what can be achieved with a couple of rounds of polishing. Like I said, we're not chasing perfection. I know for a fact there's at least one deep mark on the passenger side door that won't come out short of wet sanding. Having said that, I talked to the customer and he does not want wet sanding on the car. He wants to keep as much clear as he can. So with that in mind, I'll take you along and see what we can do. Have the two affected panels. This is the rear quarter. You notice a lot of motion around the light. Now, I've done the rest of the car and it came up pretty well, except for these two panels, so I'm hoping these two panels respond the same way. We are under shade today, which is helpful because it is warm. I'm just going to take you for a walk down the side here. And notice all the motion and swirls. Right on that back haunch is probably the worst spot. And we do have another deep scratch. I don't know if it's going to come out here on camera, right there in the door. Now that is likely not going to come out without wet sanding, and that's something we're not doing today. We're not chasing perfection, we're just chasing as good as we can get in about 2 polishing sets. So what we're going to do here, next step, I'm going to panel wipe this, get it clayed. And based on what I know from the other 85% of the vehicle, I think we're going to have to do a single compounding step and a finish polish. Then we're going to seal it. And that should get us probably where the customer wants us to be. Okay, so what I'm doing here, this is called a clay bar. And what this does is after the vehicle is washed, this will pull up any loose, any bonded contaminants that a wash doesn't pick up. Now this is important when you're polishing so that you don't tear up your pads and so that you don't swirl the paint while you're actually trying to remove those swirls. So you want to go north, south, east, west with this, and you'll notice, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but the clay will actually turn color as it picks up embedded contaminants, fallout, road tar, that sort of thing. So I'll do this down the entire side of the car here and re-wipe this and prep for polish. And once that's done, I'll check back in with you and we'll start the buffing operation. So, it's been about 2 or 3 hours on this particular job, and like I've said a couple times here, we weren't chasing perfection, we're kind of working to a budget. But I'm going to take you for a walk down the side of the car again so you can compare before and after. There are some deep scratches that didn't come out, but all in all, I think I'm happy with the result. The customer's happy with the result. 99% of the swirling is gone, just some of the deeper bruises are still there. Pollen control here is a bit of an issue today. Keeps sticking to the side of the car, like it or not. There you have it. That does not directly correspond to one of our packages, as we were working to a budget on that one. But if you are interested in booking a detail, I will include all of the necessary links in the description below. Feel free to head over to the website, get in contact for a quote or an estimate, and I would be happy to take care of your vehicle for you. Again, this is Evan from Sleek Detailing. Hope to talk to you soon.